All right, KCAC Head Coach of the Year, Dustin Galyon, with us for a moment. Dustin, yesterday was just remarkable. You're in your second year of existence back on campus as a men's golf program. And in the second year, you win the conference championship. You clinched it yesterday. When you first arrived here just 2 seasons ago, was this even in the range of outcomes that you would consider? No.
Wow, yeah, I think it's a great question. Well, I think if you're at Friends University, with the support that we have, with the leadership that we have, I think you believe that you can win. How quickly you can win, I think 2 years is pretty quick. So just feel really thankful, really humbled, really blessed that we were able to have the performance that we had and have the guys come in and play like they did. Their focus, their mental focus, and just their camaraderie. We kept talking about being for each other, and I thought the guys did a fantastic job of that. You think of the conference with the coaches that we have in our conference, the players that we have in our conference. You have to be humbled, and you have to be surprised being able to do that in 2 years. It's just so good, and it's so deep, and so yeah, we're just so excited and so thrilled to be able to do that. And I think you think about last year having the individual champion in Trent Sutherland and how that kind of propelled us into this year. And then again, just our whole entire roster. I texted the guys afterwards last night and said every single guy has a piece in this. Every single guy's brought value to this. So just really special, and just so excited for our guys in the university to be able to be conference champs.
Yeah, you mentioned the individual championship last year. You had another individual championship this year with Gerardo, and that was quite a range of emotions. He's three strokes back on the individual side through much of the day yesterday, and he catches fire and gets 2 eagle putts kind of down the stretch with the past 5 holes. He then misses a par attempt to clinch a championship, so it goes to a sudden death playoff hole, but then he finds a way to regroup and clinch the championship on the second playoff hole. So kind of talk about his mindset and mental toughness to really persevere through that and pull it out.
Yeah, I mean, Gerardo is he is so mentally tough, and he's grown in that in a great way this year. No doubt that he's talented, but he's grown in his mental toughness. His game has grown, and I think his confidence has grown. It was so fun to watch that. He eagles, like you said, 14, and then coming up to 16, and drives the green just off on the fringe, and has a unbelievable putt. I mean, if he's within 5 feet, it's a fantastic effort. And it goes to 5 feet, and then it goes to 5 inches, and then 1 inch, and then goes in. And he's so excited and has that momentum. And then bogey's 18, but then regroups. And what a special memory. I mean, the whole golf course, every person on the golf course is walking with those 2 players, and just thought he did a great job of staying in the moment. And that chip that he hit on the second playoff hole was big time. I mean, to put it within there and really forced an incredible shot from Zach, who had a great tournament, who's a great player and a great young man. So just happy for both of those guys to have that experience, and then super happy for Gerardo to be able to play solid and go par to win it.
Yeah, so you lead wire to wire as a team, but yesterday you have a 5-stroke lead going into the final round. It gets whittled down to 2 strokes early on in the round, and then from there, though, your team just takes off. I mean, you get the 2 eagles from Gerardo. You get 2 birdies each from Harrison and Louis. Then you get a birdie each from Trent Sutherland and Trent Nobles. So really, it was the epitome of a team effort that really closed out the victory yesterday.
Yeah, you think about playing Prairie Dunes and making a run the second day there and playing really well. Then you think about going to Colbert Hills in a stacked field, leading in day 1, and then day 2 not having our best stuff, but then fighting back late in that round, and then conference championship. And you feel like, hey, those 2 previous tournaments really gave us an opportunity to grow, to mature, to kind of be in that situation. But you can't replicate the pressure and the excitement of a conference championship. So proud of our guys when it got really close. They were the closest of the whole tournament. They really focused in and made quality golf shots, and I thought performed really well under pressure. I thought the other thing is the golf course on the last day, I think, was set up the most difficult, pin placements. And I thought as it got tougher, we got better. And again, just a huge compliment to our guys that I thought that they played really, really well. All week, we kept talking about doing it for each other. We've talked about that all semester. And we didn't have anybody play selfish. I thought every guy stuck to his game, made smart decisions, and we were aggressive when we needed to be, and we took what the golf course would give us when we needed to be. So it was incredible. For me, it was 4 days of a lot of praying, a lot of worship music, and we had said, hey, win, lose, or draw, we're going to glorify the Lord whatever happens. I don't think the Lord cares about who wins and loses golf tournaments. I do think we're called to maximize the gifts and abilities we have, and our guys have a lot of gifts and a lot of abilities and a lot of talent. So it's just fun to see that on display, and to see each other do that for each other. So, just praise the Lord for a great showing. And again, a conference championship in our conference is fantastic because of how good the coaches are and how good the talent is. For us to be able to do this with a bunch of young guys is pretty exciting. I think propels us for what's to come next. So we're going to enjoy it, and then we've got 25 days to get better before we go to nationals, and that's super exciting.
Yeah, coming up next is the NAIA Championship Tournament in Mesa, Arizona. Any quick early thoughts on that and what to expect there?
Well, what I know from last year's national tournament is you're going to have a field of incredible players, incredible coaches. Conditions are going to be pristine. It's going to be really difficult, the course. And I think we're going to do the same thing. We've got, I think, the mindset of not just going down and being part of it. We want to go down and compete in it. And so the next 25 days, we've got an opportunity to get better, and then go down and have a ton of fun, focus one shot at a time. I don't think the focus changes from conference to nationals on our approach, but there will be a lot to learn on a golf course we've never seen, in a place we've never been, with competition that we've never played against. So really excited for our guys, and I think we're excited for the work ahead before we get there, and just so thankful. Can't say enough of how blessed I feel to be at Friends University, where our whole athletic staff, our athletic director, our president values golf, values athletics, and is for our kids. So just very thankful and feel really excited about nationals to come.
All right, that's awesome. All right, well, congrats again, and we'll talk to you again pretty soon as we get ready for the NAIA National Championship Tournament.
Yep, thanks so much. Blessings.